Tamika and I are here today talking a little bit about how to close the interview, how to get somebody started in the business, some common concerns they might have, and so forth. But we wanted to start by talking about what can give you confidence going into the interview and how to approach those sharp people. So what would be one thing that you would say that they should have confidence going in because
87% of people don't like their job. Oh my goodness. I would definitely make sure to let that resonate in your head. Let it sit in there. And if you've ever had a position that you didn't care for, let that really soak in and see how many more people in the world might be in that same situation.
Exactly. And at the opening, you can ask, what do you like about your job and what do you don't like about your job? And people will say all kinds of things. Well, I like the people, but I don't like the politics. I don't like the pay. I'm ready for some flexibility, different things. So going into the interview, 87% of the people don't like their jobs. Another thing that should give you confidence going into the interview is that you're really not selling where you are in the opportunity. Maybe you're brand new. Maybe you've just held 3 or 4 parties. You're a star consultant, but you don't have a Cadillac yet. You haven't made a 6-figure income yet. How can you approach somebody that's already very accomplished in her career? What are your thoughts on that, Tamika?
I think it's really important that if we're selling Mary Kay the opportunity, we have so much evidence. We have we have other people, nationals, even people down the street that are in our unit meetings and a part of this company that are doing things, and that each of us is given the opportunity to make it happen. And I think when Mary Kay says the sky is the limit, the sky is the limit. And so wherever we are, we're just on a different portion of the path.
Exactly. So you really want to be thinking about selling the facts, the benefits, the perks about Mary Kay as almost a commodity and not where you are in the opportunity. So something that I think is really important to the close is the open. In the opening, what you want to do is you want to do about a bit of a needs assessment. Find out about her. Ask her what I think is key. What do you already know about Mary Kay Cosmetics? Could find out that maybe her mother sold it when she was growing up, or her girlfriend sold it in high school, in college, or she'd had a facial a long time ago. What is her vibe about Mary Kay? I love that question. And 9 times out of 10, it's a very positive experience. Yeah. And then tell me about yourself. And I get her to tell me a little bit about herself. I might say, tell me something I don't know. What do you like best and least about your current job? And then I like to find out a little bit about her personality style. I say it's no right or wrong answer, just tell me what describes you best. And I go through my little fact sheet here, which is part of your team building notebook, team building binder. What kind of personality describes you best? Results-oriented, people-oriented, family-oriented, or detail-oriented? If she's detail-oriented, I'm going to give her a little more detail. If she's more people-oriented, I'm going to talk to her about the parties and the fun and just try to match how I present information based on her personality style. Then it asks for some reasons others have decided to start their businesses with Mary Kay, which would appeal to her. Would earning extra cash, gaining new friends, improving self-confidence, getting recognition for a job well done, tax deductions. Now, some of these reasons may not be your reasons. That's not important. What's important is her reasons, right? Flexible hours, more time at home with family, company philosophy, career change, be your own boss, company car, cash bonuses, saving money, mentoring, and leading other women. And I'm very careful when I'm doing this to mark this so I can refer back. Well, you said you wanted flexibility, or you love the notion of mentoring others. Leadership positions in Mary Kay would offer you that. I'm going to match the career opportunity, what's available, with what appeals to her.
And just something quickly to add, this just gives a quick snack, a little bite of what is available really quickly, because she might not even know that. And of course, you are going to have the opportunity to talk further. But now it might have piqued her interest for something else that she did not know was available in Mary Kay. And I think just having this checklist is really fast and easy. A fast and easy way for her to start to see, wow, there's so much more than just offering a product.
Exactly. And the number 6 question, what dream or dreams do you have that you haven't yet realized? What's on your bucket list? And it's so often women will say to me, oh, I want to have college education for my kids. What are some of the things you hear?
Vacations, new home, leaving their work that they do not like, and providing a home for their family, their extended family, their parents, being able to provide, if their family is already in a nursing home or something, to give a better home for them. So there's so many different things. Again, the sky's the limit with what's available.
And one I get often too is student loans, pay off debt, that kind of thing. And number 7, what type of qualifications do you have that could help you in running your own business? I love that question because as she shares her qualifications, she's really validating reasons why she would be good in Mary Kay. And finally, if I only had 5 minutes to tell you about Mary Kay, what would you need to know to help you make a decision today? This is going to equip me with a lot of good information that I can use in presenting the information, but also when I go for the close, I'm going to relate it back to things she shared with me. So when I use the closing sheet, I'm going to say, after all you've heard today, what appeals to you the most? And she might say the flexibility. And she's very quick to come up with an answer. Then, with proper training, I'll role play with you, Tamika. With proper training, do you feel you could learn to do what we do?
With training, yeah, I think so.
Oh, I believe so too. I know you could. You're so smart. Of course I know you could. And you've seen me do a party anyway. So let's do something fun. Let's consider the pros and cons of getting started. Okay, not to be negative. What's the worst thing that could happen if you were to give this a try?
People wouldn't buy anything.
Right?
I think that's probably the biggest concern that I would have is that people wouldn't buy anything.
Well, exactly. And you know what? With our training and our support, our education, you would find clients that would purchase. Okay, so I think that with the training, you should feel the confidence that they would purchase. Okay? So now let's look at the flip side. Oh my gosh, what are some of the best things that could happen if you were to give this a try?
People would buy things. I'd make some money. You'd have some fun. I could start. Well, you did say about the car. I'd love to earn a car.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I could. Man, there's so many things. I think there's so many things I could think of. It's really interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? So let me say, do you see how the pros outweigh the cons, maybe 5 to 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel you have more to gain than to lose by giving a career with Mary Kay a try?
Yes.
Well, does it sound a little exciting to you?
Sounds exciting, but nervous. I'm still nervous.
I'm still nervous. Well, you know what? It wouldn't be normal if you weren't a little nervous. Every time we start something new, you're bound to be nervous, right? But how about we take that nervous energy and we turn it into excitement? And we start with ordering your starter kit and then taking you through step by step with the education. Sound like a plan?
Well, I'm just concerned about the time and everything. That I might not just have enough time to do it.
Well, of course. Let me ask you this. Is that the only thing that holds you back?
I don't know if I know enough people.
Yeah. I know how you feel because I was concerned about where would I find the other people. Is there anything else that would hold you back?
I'm not like you. I could see you're just really relaxed and confident. I just don't see myself in that way.
Right. Well, I wasn't always like this. I learned it through Mary Kay. I was shy. I was nervous. I had butterflies all the time. With Mary Kay and the confidence that I got from small successes, the support that I got, the education, I really started growing into the confidence. And people that are shy, do you really want to be shy forever? No. Wouldn't you want to walk into a room and just feel 100% confident that you could do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know what? That's what we offer, Mary Kay. It's much bigger than, this marketing plan in terms of making 50% and earning a car and so forth. It's really about self-development and personal growth and a safe environment to do that. Tamika, I would love to work with you. Is there any reason why we couldn't get you started?
Well, it sounds so awesome, but maybe I should just think about it for a little bit.
Well, you know what? I understand, and let me ask you this. When you say you want to think about it, share with me what that means. What are you going to think about?
Just if I could really do it. I know that you offer the training, and I just, I've started other things before, like going to the gym. I've just done, do that, and started college, and I really didn't finish that. So I'm afraid that it's just something that I'm not going to follow through with.
But when you think about what can come from it, when you think about the good things, when you think about the friends, the money, the fun, the possibility for the car, and then this is what's going to be different. You're going to be working with a mentor, and you're going to have support every week. We're not expecting you to figure this out. Good luck, goodbye, and do it on your own. Oh no, we take a team approach. Mary Kay's a team sport. and you're going to be getting support, hotline, you work with your mentor, education weekly, training for new consultants on Saturday, all that support. You know, you could choose not to continue, but it wouldn't be because you failed. Everything's there in place to support you to be successful. What if, imagine for a minute, what if this was the one thing that changed that story? This is the one thing, instead of it being a start and a stop person, that you see this through and you get that car. And what a feeling that would be, wouldn't it?
That would be great.
So you'll never know unless you try. Why not get started today so that you could be on your way to actually having your dreams come true, instead of your dreams just be your dreams?
Okay.
Okay, yay! All right. So that was a great role play, and you know,
Because that's real.
It's real. It is real. And being on your receiving end, how did it feel for you to receive those? Well, what about this? Or imagine that.
It felt warm and it felt inviting. It was much more engaging, and it wasn't being backed into a corner and
You didn't feel that.
I have to, either fight or flight, in the sense of I can't do this. I gotta, I need time to think. So.
Right. So you felt supported, not
Right.
pushed.
Exactly.
Did you feel like I was working with you or against you?
Possibility thinking.
Yeah.
Yes. You can't, let me show you ways that this could be, in solution finding. So,
Yes, yeah, possibility thinking, finding a solution. And from my point of view, honestly, I meant everything I said. I'm sincere, I mean it. Yeah, you might have started and stopped other things, but wouldn't it be great that Mary Kay could change that story? That this could be your story, I'm a finisher?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? You lit up, you look like you felt good when I said that, and you were responding to it. So we're going to go to another objection. We're going to cover the one about now is not the right time.
Right.
And let's just see where we can go with it. And this is not rehearsed, so we don't know where it's going to go. So I go back to my closing sheet, because I always close the same way every time, every single time, because I don't know how to do it if I don't close that same way. And so here it is. Okay. Tamika, darling, do you have any questions?
No, it sounds great.
Does it sound
Yeah.
great? Okay, good. Now, after all you've heard today, what appeals to you the most?
I think being my own boss, getting to control, what I want to do and how I want to work this business.
Well, and you're so confident and so strong, and I could see that this could be a place where you could really do that. Now, tell me, with proper training, do you feel you could learn to do what we do?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So let's consider what I call the pros and cons of
Mm-hmm.
getting started. Not to be negative, but what's the worst thing that could happen if you were to give this a try?
Probably just people just don't buy product.
Yeah. Okay. So if they wouldn't buy product, but with my education support, I believe they would. So let's look at the flip side. What are some of the best possible outcomes?
Well, I could be my own boss, make great money, earn a car, maybe get some of those trips and the diamonds, and I really feel like I'm a go-getter. So yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, you are a go-getter. That's wonderful. So can you see how the pros outweigh the cons,
Oh,
like
for sure.
6 to 1? Yeah. And do you feel you'd have more to gain than to lose
Yes,
by giving it a
definitely.
try?
Mhm.
Great. Well, does it sound a little interesting to
Yeah,
you?
it
Oh,
does.
super. Is there any reason why we couldn't get started on the paperwork?
You know what, Bea, I absolutely see myself doing this, but right now it's just not a good time. I have a lot on my plate. I'm getting married, and we're buying a new home, and I've just got a lot going on, and I just don't see where I can really give the time, because I know I'm going to be good at doing this. I feel, just intuitively it's a good thing for me. I just don't think the timing is right now.
Would that be the only thing that holds you back?
Oh yeah, I really feel, because I feel like I have a good supportive group of friends that would help me get started, and I believe you in the training. I've seen the events that you put on. I've really had a great time. I think the timing is just not right right now.
Well, my experience with someone like you, a go-getter, your plate's always full.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't getting married and buying a house, it'd be something else, right? Because
Having a baby and
Yeah.
going on vacation.
Exactly. See, 'cause that's just who you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we're
is.
kind of like that. We just keep our plate really, really full. So a lot of women like you choose to do what's called a soft start. Even though maybe it's not your normal way to go about things,
Yeah.
because normally you would jump in with both feet,
Absolutely,
okay?
yeah.
I understand that, but given your situation, you might consider the soft start, so that you get on the mailing list, so you can flip through the magazine every month. You purchase your product at wholesale. You're going to want a whole look for your wedding. You're going to need product for the honeymoon. You might even want to use some Mary Kay as gifts for the bridesmaids, or just the different people that help you. A little extra gift for the caterer, or the woman that helps with invitations, that kind of thing. And you could be giving it through Mary Kay. You could also get some tax deductions just even with a soft start, which could come in handy for you to give you more money on a tax return, or maybe a tax return instead of no tax return, right? So a soft start really doesn't obligate you in a big way. It allows you, though, the opportunity to be on the mailing list, get your product at wholesale, use the product as gifts, and if you're available to attend any of the education, you can. Like we have a makeup artist coming, you might want to attend that workshop because you're really into that and you'd enjoy learning more. And you might even consider doing a get-together for all your girlfriends. Maybe a little spa pampering, as after all, they're the bridesmaids and they deserve a little spa pampering.
Yeah, we do.
Okay? And then, take whatever business falls into your lap. An accidental sale here or there. Then, when your calendar clears up a little bit, you can go into it more. And this way you'll have already got your feet a little bit wet and kind of primed the pump a little bit.
I just know myself. If I do that, I'm going to want to do it all because I just, I see this as being a great thing. I just want to give it the time that it deserves and really want to be able to dedicate that time to it.
Well, I understand, and I know this about you, that you would want to jump in and give it, your all. And you know what, honestly, we find time to do the things we want to do. So this being so much fun and so up your alley, you might just take it on and decide, hey, I really do like it. I'm really having fun with it. And you could find the time to do what you want to do. I've seen so many women like you, they just, that first step, purchasing the kit, getting that consultant number is the hardest. Once they make that decision, it all flows. It all has a way of working itself out. I know when you were working on your PhD and you were going to take that trip to Africa, hey, you didn't know how it was all going to work, but you made it work. And it was fun and exciting. It does work out. It always works out for you. You kind of have that touch. I'd love to work with you. I'd hate it today if you decided not to get started. I think it would be honestly a mistake. I know how you operate. I know that you're someone who would have so much fun once you got started, and it would all work itself out in terms of timing. I'd love to work with you. Is there any reason why we can't just get started? Take it one step at a time.
Okay.
Okay, great. I'm so excited to work with you. You're awesome. Okay. All right, I didn't know where that one was going to go either. But how did it feel on your side?
Well, it's true. I mean, there's people that are so primed and ready, and they always have plates full. And I think the soft start and offering that, and I know that again. I mean, it was true that also. Well, I love doing this. I know I'm going to be good. I'm not going to want to just do it, baby, half step. So, again, that soft start helps to give them the opportunity to say, that sounds good. I'll do it that way, or. Okay, I'm just going to go because I'm just going to jump in because I know I'll do it all, and you're right.
You will do it all.
We'll make the time.
Seriously, I find that those people that are really maxed out, they do find the time. And even if they still come in and want a soft start, I'm going to work with them based on the cues and what information they give me. We talk about customized skincare, and I really pride myself in a customized Mary Kay opportunity. As a leader in Mary Kay, I want this to be a fit for her. And because the career is so flexible, it can be. Now, people ask me all the time, Bea, are you going to share the opportunity in terms of inventory? Absolutely. Once she gets started, I want to meet with her. I might take the time right then, or I might set up a second appointment depending on how much time we have. And I say, Tamika, you know what I want to do? I want to do a little orientation. We can work it into your lunch hour, no extra time on your part. And I want to show you some options that are available to you. Then she might say, well, what's the shelf life on the product? I say 3 years, and she might say, well, let me go ahead and get started with a star order. I know I'm going to use at least 600 or 700 of it myself. I want a repair set. I want to pack my honeymoon bag with everything, yada, yada. So I don't worry too far ahead. I don't think too far ahead. Just here's my steps. We're going to get you started, get your consultant number. Then we're going to have an orientation. From there, I share inventory the same way with everybody. Whatever she decides is fine with me.
That's right.
Exactly. Another thing that often during the interview I will share, I call it the syllabus, especially if there's somebody who's in college or graduated from college or they know what a syllabus is. And many times when I've asked people what impressed you the most, they said, oh, the syllabus. They love knowing that there's a step-by-step track to run on for them in Mary Kay, and that they don't have to figure it all out. So did you want to try any more objections or anything else you can think of?
It's another. Or just, also how to receive a no, like somebody's not interested.
Oh, okay. All right, so this time I'm just going to kind of start at the bottom and just say, doesn't this sound exciting to you?
It sounds like a great opportunity. I don't see it as a good fit for me. I just don't think, it would be a benefit to me to be a part of Mary Kay.
So is that notion of it not being a fit the only thing that holds you back?
Yeah, I think it's a great company. I love the products. I've always enjoyed being around you. I just don't see it as a good fit for me.
I see. Well, Tamika, I've always enjoyed being around you, and you're a great client. And if I could just ask you, is there anybody that you can think of that you could refer to me? Anybody, even off of the top of your head, that might be open to learning more about Mary Kay? I make it a point to share the opportunity with 5 to 10 people each week, and if you had any referral to me that would be really helpful.
This seems, in my head, the first person that jumped in was one of my clients.
Oh, okay.
I actually think this would be, I actually think she might get a lot out of it. I know she would enjoy you.
Okay.
And I trust you taking great care of her.
Okay.
So let me talk to her and see if she might be open to meeting with you.
Okay, great. My request would be if you could just introduce me to her, maybe through an email.
Okay.
And just send her an email and CC me and just say, and then I'll follow up with you and then see if that works. Because I do appreciate referrals, and I feel like, Mary Kay is the best kept secret in America. We don't advertise. No headhunter's going to go recruit a sales director for our company or a consultant. Monster.com, Craigslist, it's not in the classifieds. It's all on referral, and you could be really helping somebody because she wouldn't know about this opportunity without you being the link.
Yeah.
So I just really appreciate you. You're such a great person. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you so much.
So there you go. So we are going to take the no's, and you never know when that no is going to turn into a yes down the road. Somebody taught me no stands for next one. So go to the next one. Thanks, guys.